rồi.
Chạy đi đâu mà
tâm lý rồi, tới tâm lý nặng.
Không biết là game sau có tâm lý không nha, chứ game này đãi rồi đó.
Mà không có đá dưới này là có đá gì mà bắt sẵn sàng bắt hai người chơi
không
đang
có
đứng
đá.
Sau này đi cho
Và thằng châu viên này nó dở quá. Nó vô tới cái khúc không ăn dở đây là dở là vô tới khúc quan trọng mà nó cứ bị gì ngoài.
Là nó không đoán, thậm chí
nó sao á.
không có cấp hả anh đây?
Nó vô cái khúc quan trọng là nó giống như một thằng đủ má con người khác từ đánh đấu mà nó phải góp xuống một tới hai bậc á.
Thế gớm hả? Thật sự là cặp mid rừng của KD đang đánh kinh khủng luôn đi.
Có những khoảnh khắc quan trọng. Thấy thua đó mà cái này là tôi thấy thương thiệt. Cái này thấy thương thiệt. Thương hại đó, thương hại đó.
Thằng Cút lại không đơn giản nữa, đánh hay lắm á.
Game 5 được không ta? Ê, tự nhiên bây giờ là tự nhiên bây giờ đánh tới đây tôi còn lại muốn được đi qua tôi đặt gọi là cái chiên nha. Chắc là đỡ hơn gặp thì
Giờ trong phay đi.
Chắc là đỡ hơn này á.
The stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Just miss it. Up and running already. Well, 2014-15 certainly provided some terrific highlights for Lionel Messi's career showreel. He claimed it was his best season ever. He did, of course, win the treble. The tribute doesn't get a whole lot better than that.
Well, one of the pinnacles of his club career, Peter.
What stood out for you?
His performance against Madrid's other team was just stunning. Especially when you look back that they played him 6 times the previous season, didn't win once. So he just took them apart with his usual ruthless efficiency.
Với hai dòng pin Energizer và Bison đã đạt đầy đủ các chứng chỉ kiểm định bảo hành 12 tháng, 1đổi 1 lỗi là bảo hành. Mr. D luôn kính tinh những nguồn năng lượng sống để cho giấy hiệu của bạn với uy tín đặt lên hàng đầu. Và mình là Long Mr. D, chuyên thay pin iPhone và sửa chữa điện thoại. Hiện tại thì mình đang có 2 chi nhánh ở quận 10 và Bình Thạnh. Ok, Mr. D xin chào.
It's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Và Dulo đang ở đây rồi, không phải hướng lĩnh
bỏ lớn đâu à. Mà tại sao mà thua là đi
I
lên
had a
đâu.
feeling we were going to see something like this, Peter. They're always looking to lure a lunge at you and hit you on the break. Very nicely done.
Sao nó được ba được ta? Sao nó được những
cái như sát thương có vẻ là không đủ để kích hoạt cánh cho BDD trong pha này, nhưng động tác tiếp tục bay nhảy với
một máu. Ôi trời. Ui rồi ba được đấy.
Mỗi bên mất 1 và sâu nhiều hơn cho bên phía
sao cái nó sai như ta?
Không thể tưởng tượng
mà
có thể hóa đá 3 người ở góc đấy.
Sao cái góc mà có thể gờ 3 người hay nhá.
Nhìn giao tranh KT, giao tranh có phần trên cơ hơn.
Mua đại cái phủ
kết quả lại không nhiều đến như vậy. Nó chỉ là một mạng.
Đây cửa hàng tiền đồng.
Cassiopeia không được giữa tốc biến bắt tay ngắt thành câu đồ Daystar nhưng vẫn còn tốc độ Cannon. Cannon đi bộ sát tường và
không hết. Có lát đổi lát.
Tính mạng mất tầm nửa cây máu. Tốc biến của Cannon
sắp ra 10 giây
nửa cây máu. Cái băng đệ chấn. Đây là một kỹ năng đang nhỉnh hơn dành cho Gen Z Sport về mặt chiêu cuối để họ có thể có áp lực tại dòng 2. Dòng 2 thì KT chưa thể ăn được, họ đang bận về đón lính ở khu vực đường.
Đang nấp. Thằng Cút không có lợi nhá.
Chuẩn thế thôi, cứ thế thôi, Mundo mà anh.
Có rồi nè.
Về bà kép.
Nhặt nó tại nào rất tiền rất đô la không dám nhặt đô la. Ôi Kim phải đi xuống rồi. Dịch chuyển xuống đến vị trí của Perfect hả?
Quánh nhau to pha lại.
Perfect chơi được cất kích hoạt chiêu
bật rồi.
Hồi rồi à? Hợp chất thầy vào cất nó nhiều quá. Cất làm được cất tốc biến ra được dòng thuộc về cho Ken nhưng Hòa giữ
không thẳng ra được.
Không đây. Giang tẩy.
Cảm giác sao đéo thấy đam ở bên kia nhá.
Nhưng họ vẫn có được một mạng của Kim. Kim đứng lại quá.
Rồi sao nó quy trúng là chết rồi, quy trúng phút mình. Ây da, rồi xong rồi.
Chưa, lúc này yếu quá.
Ây da, sao giống cái nhót quá vậy ta? Sao giống cái nhót dữ vậy bay?
Mà
phải nhiều đợi cho vô đích đẩy lãng đường thôi.
Gen mới phải là
bán sỏi đâu vậy?
Đánh
cái lồn thì đủ không? 500 máu á.
Hai đường.
Giúp cỡ chuyển đến từ Perfect.
Chuyển
hơi an toàn thì phải chuyển
khó nha. Đi không có lát.
Mà có nổi không?
Chết mẹ rồi.
Chết mất rồi.
Tan vỡ vậy.
Kinh rồi mà sao đánh thằng Duro đánh sai pha đó như vậy?
Có đam đâu mà đánh rồi đấy.
KT đang có những màn hạ gục liên tục.
Ai da rồi.
Giờ em không
Xong luôn. Tôi chia cho đợi.
xin chia buồn.
Châu Vy biết cho bọn nó dễ.
Chặng đường Genji đến
Đang di chuyển xuống rồi,
bài học sâu sắc cho
đang kéo nhau xuống rồi, pha này pha quyết định này.
Quỷ đốc đam sắp hết con sứ giả nó không chạy ám nó thả. Không
thả đây à?
không biết lên xe,
lên xe.
không biết dùng sứ giả. Mid.
Vậy bảo ông kết lại hả?
Cái gì đây?
Không, nó xoay dở, tính là qua thì xoay xoay á.
Trâu quá.
Bật rồi.
Đưa gà chưa? Nhưng mà hay nha, con này hay nha. Con này tự nhiên hay nha.
Lắc xuống một tí không sao, phía bên kia Kim đang cùng với cất 1v1.
Nó đơn giản rồi, nó xoay lại á nè.
Giữ Ataka luôn.
Phía của Genji. Đốc Đam đang nhìn về hướng của Kim, Đốc Đam cắm mắt, Đốc Đam không quyết định vượt tường. Perfect E vào cái bờ tường Ataka.
I was with you, I was coming, yeah. Okay, wait for the Zeke wall. I'm also gonna reset. We can hold this. Yeah. Why don't we just give it to Drake and use this time to get the breathing room? It's their third Drake. Not their fourth. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Two missions.
Did anybody order food over here? Hey, Buck, did you order food by any chance? Did you order food by any chance?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's here.
That was hard. That was a hard game. Good try, guys. Good try.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We have already started here. Well, they do call it the beautiful game, and the man we see before us now personifies all that is good about it. He is known simply as the King.
It's as though the game was made especially for him.
Voted the greatest player of the 20th century, but he is so much more than just that. He is a symbol of charisma, of leadership, of sportsmanship. He is the one and only Pelé. Played back in. Great chance! He's delivered all right!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
So, a breakthrough already. Can he finish? And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, it really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Hoisted in. Chance! Didn't quite get enough on that.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Decent progress down the left. Searching passes. Could be danger here. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And that's put paid to a promising move. Chelsea leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Played in deep. He rises! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's a good foot in there. Nesta. And it's Vieira. Can he get on the end of this? He's going for goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Bellingham. Pelé. Thuram. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now this could be a chance. And the shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Bellingham, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Now he's got space here.
There they go, hunting again.
Pelé!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Benfica trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. That has not gone well. Now it's Hullet. Makaleli. Triol. Thuram. Palmer providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, good take. He's having a shot! Pelé. And the counter is on. It's a searching pass. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Makalele.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And it's Maldini. Chelsea looking to pass their way through. Oh, that's nice. And it's played in. Schmeichel claims it. Safe hands.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
McTominay. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Triol. Makalele. Here's the whistle for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Chelsea are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for.
Substituição para o Benfica. Número 6. Número 16.
Here we go again then.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
That's Thuram. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, this looks sharp. Makalele. Gerrard. And they can counter here. Nicely weighted ball. Hullet. That could spell trouble. Oh, it's come loose. Out of play for a throw. Threads one in. Ronaldo picks it up out wide. Nesta calmly anticipates. Xavi Alonso. And it's Nagatomo. Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Knocks it into space. Oh, that's a fine interception. He's had a shot! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment. And Hullet! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Hullet clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Substituição para o Benfica. It's their second corner of the game. Número 8. Xavi Alonso. Número 4. Vieira. Vão dar os seus lugares a... And it's been taken short. Oh, it's played into the area. Número 77. And now a sudden chance to counter. Número 24. It's a pretty loose pass. Drogba. Oh, good spread. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, that's ambitious. Makaleli. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Can he finish? It's anyone's ball, in for the pieces! And that's another good win of the ball. Chelsea perhaps contemplating their next change here. And that pass just didn't quite work. Drogba. Nagatomo going full tilt down the left. Gabriel, nicely shaped ball. Now that looks a decent ball. Played out to the left flank. And he's being shifted off it.
They'll want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Gerrard with the foul.
Palmer really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Chelsea have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. And it's Gerrard. Gerrard. Nagatomo. Looking for options for movement. Bale proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Palmer, a player who needs no introduction. Bale. Now, what about a counter-attack? Tries to pass it through. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gerrard.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. So, what can they make of this? Beckham. Beckham making good progress on the right-hand side. Spread neatly. And that will be the final act. Chelsea can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results-driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And as you can see, we've already started here. Jim, how are you reading the formation? Shot, surely! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Played towards the other side.
Good ball, that too.
Well, they do call it the beautiful game, and the man we see before us now personifies all that is good about it. He is known simply as the King.
It's as though the game was made especially for him.
Voted the greatest player of the 20th century, but he is so much more than just that. He is a symbol of charisma, of leadership, of sportsmanship. He is the one and only Pelé. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter. Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
He's having a go! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Hit into the middle. Oh, important interception. Pelé. Gabriel did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, surely that deserved better.
Pullet has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
No, that's been intercepted. Xabi Alonso. And this is Ronaldo. Shoots! Goal! Benfica! That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Chelsea are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And it's Makalele. Oh, that's superb. Great ball. He's had a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Benfica are looking to go forward now. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And that has left him in a heap. Get a throw in. Thuram. That has not gone well. Benfica are looking to break at pace.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Pullet was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And Cruyff! Oh, split-second reaction.
Cruyff really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. Schmeichel breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Benfica have the chance to go the other way. Triol. It's a searching pass. Schmeichel gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Priol cuts it out. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Bellingham. Oh, that's clever. Thinks about the shot, and a shot! And that is wildly off target.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Pele, foot in. Cruyff.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That looks a cracking ball. Shapes to shoot! Really well taken goal. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Pele really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And the shot! That's a half-decent try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
That's a little off target. Ooh, delicate chip through. Ooh, played through for the wide man. Gerrard. That's a lovely, neat pass. That's a cute ball. No, he's just misjudged that one. Now it's Cruyff. Vieira promptly onto that. And the first half is done. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. To look back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1.
Substituição para o Benfica. Número 8.
Chelsea get the ball rolling for the second period. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Número 55.
Nagatomo. Vieira. And here's Rijkaard. Cristiano Ronaldo. Very much a man of this moment. And it's Cruyff. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Makaleli. Pele. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. And he's heaved it away. Oh, what has happened here? And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Maldini. Nicely weighted ball. Now he's got space here. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Bellingham. And it's Piqué. Here's Puyol. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Pele looking to add to his goal. Pass is coming off in clicks. He's gone for goal! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Vieira. Rijkaard running with the ball. He's picked his way through. Deep. He gets big! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Makaleli. And it's Gerrard. Pele. Nagatomo. Nicely spread. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Schmeichel claims comfortable. So what can they make of this? Rijkaard. And he was alert to it. Oh, that's a key interception. Pele might just make this. Great ball if he can get there. Chelsea can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Looking for a runner. Now that's well seen too. Vieira. Nagatomo goes on a run down the left wing. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Looking for options for movement. Lovely ball and a chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Ferdinand gets it clear. That has ended up in no man's land. Pele. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. That's an imaginative pass. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
And it's Rijkaard.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And he's chosen to go back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And that's it. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
So just time for me to say thanks to... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin. Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The action has already started. Well, you would think that the name Luis Suarez on any team sheet is sufficient to make any opponent shiver.
And I think I'd struggle to name a striker who's better at playing his position.
So what would you say is his outstanding characteristic, Jim? What makes him special?
Well, I'm going to have to say it's his winning mentality, that dogging.
He's going for goal! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Cross flung in towards the middle. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And it's Nedved. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Pelé! Pelé showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Opts for safety. Pelé. That's an imaginative pass. Good read, needed to be.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Gabriel promptly onto that, and that is that. That's a cute ball. He's had it taken off him. Chelsea, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Lam.
That's good play from him.
Oh, that's fabulous. And across it, he rises against the crossbar. Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Well, the whole idea of a good breakaway is to leave the opposition struggling.
Oh, what a mistake! Cristiano Ronaldo, very much a man of this moment. Maldini gets across to intercept that. He's a sharp little ball here, and he's heaved it away. That is lovely. Here comes the cross. Out towards the flank. Oh, Red, nice interception. Bellingham. He has found the way through. And it's Thuram. Benfica trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. That's really well cleared. Played out wide. Bellingham. Played into space.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Chelsea with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That's a decent clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Gerrard. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Oh, nice touch. Lahm delivers. Maldini. Ambitious ball here.
Benfica have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Nedved. It's Nedved! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Lahm plays it short. Fired deep towards the back post. Chelsea are looking to go forward now. He's got away. And it's Makalele. Cross needs to be good.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Played out to the left flank. He's in plenty of space here. Gabriel is there to clear. And that'll be the last act of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the... He's tried one! That comes as a mighty relief.
Benfica are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Fires it in low. And that is expertly dealt with.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Looking for options for movement. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Driving forward. Now it's Nedved. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's run loose here. Lahm wriggles his way through, pings in across, and he's taking no chances there. Still waiting for the game to take off here, 0-0. Bergomi calmly anticipates. Lahm. And it's Xabi Alonso. Benfica looking to pass their way through. Hit into the middle. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Bellingham gets into a good position. A heavy challenge. Cleared without complication. Benfica are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least. because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Bellingham picks it up out wide. Referee's given a throw. Makaleli knocks it out wide. Great run on the overlap here. Bellingham looking to run onto it. Schmeichel claims it without any fuss. And still we await the first breakthrough. Ronaldo is herring after that one. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Substituição para o Benfica. Número 22. Número 16.
That could spell trouble. He's found a way through. Just the keeper to beat. Pele! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Aims beyond the defence. Can he get on the end of this?
Benfica really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And he's managed to get free. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Mbappe. He shifted it to the flank. Gabriel is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Ball is over the line. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a goal.
Now it's Pele. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Now it's Pele. Makaleli does really well there, he is strong. It's a quick one. And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Cruyff. Bergomi pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Ooh, a delicate chip through.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Bullish header! He will be livid with himself. Vieira. That has been slung wide. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't.
Vamos ter minuto de compensação.
PK. Makaleli. Now that's well seen too. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about Messi! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions. Well, Alessandro Nesta turns defence into an art form. If you like your defenders slick and quick, this is the man.
Yeah, am I right in saying he started out as a fullback?
Yeah, I think he may have begun his career as a fullback, but he became a...
It's Luis Suarez! Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Vieira.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Ronaldinho. Makalele wins the duel this time. Bellingham. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. No luck with that dink over the top. Well, there's the clearance. Vieira. Bellingham looking to penetrate opposition lines. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bellingham. Luis Suarez. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. He's gone forward. It's a searching pass. It's played through for him. Messi. And the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Thuram gets over and intercepts. So we're still where we started right now. Bellingham is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Played into space. Oh, that's well spotted. Not the most accurate pass. He won't be happy with that one. And here's Suarez. Thinks about the shot. Real chance! He's delivered all right! His position was perfect. The invitation was there for him. And his response, absolutely clinical.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Chelsea have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is...
Takes a shot! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can come into it, and it didn't.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And Pele! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
"15 minutes till half-time. That is good alertness. Vieira. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, red. Nice interception. Chelsea have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Oh, good-looking ball. Gerrard really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And it's Bellingham. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Pele looking to get on the end of this. Lahm gets into some space. He's got full. It's loose now. Oh, he's been caught napping. And again!
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
That's good play. And a chance! And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Thuram. Gerrard. Bellingham, always looking for that half a chance. That's a nicely shaped ball. Bellingham, now the cross, up he goes! And there's the end of the first half. Chelsea were so close to ending that half in the perfect fashion, but it just wasn't to be in the end. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Chelsea sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up.
Substituição para o Benfica. Número 11. Número 16.
And the action is back on the way.
Número 4. Vieira. Vão dar os seus
Maldini.
Número 10.
It's Makalele.
Número 55. Nagatomo.
Puyol.
Número 24. Yaya Touré.
Piqué. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. No, it's come to nothing. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And here's Van Basten. And that's aimed into the middle. And that has been cleared. Quality ball.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Makaleli. Piqué. And it's Ronaldinho. Nicely shaped ball. And that is expertly dealt with. Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. It's run loose here. He's picked his way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, that's been cut out. Well played. Rijkaard. Nesta. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Bellingham. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Benfica are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, and certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Could be danger here. Van Basten. Van Basten tries to pass it through. Nagatomo, terrific header! No, not the best of headers.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Substituição para o Benfica. Messi.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Gerard. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 7. Cristiano Ronaldo. Número 77.
That's a cute ball. Ball looks a good one. And claimed it back swiftly. They get a throw in. And it's Nagatomo. Tries to play it through. There's the delivery. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Chelsea have it back and can go again. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now, can they get him away? Chips it through. Climbs up big! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
Ball's gone out of play. Maldini. Looking for the run. Spread neatly. Looking for options for movement. Beckham. Gabriel does well to get it back. Benfica have their second corner now. Beckham, looking to play him in. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Great defending, strong and determined. That's been slipped through. Suarez has it in a wide position. And now the breakaway. Benfica have reclaimed it. Nagatomo. And it's Hullet. That's a shade optimistic. Makalele. Now it's Rodri. Oh, this looks sharp. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's got plenty of space out wide here. This could be their final throw of the dice. So, third corner of the game. Nagatomo goes short. Backward it goes. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And this is Ronaldo. Makalele. And time is up. Chelsea can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency and proficiency. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very...
He's tried one! Ambitious, but just off target.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
And he goes cross-field.
Good ball, that too.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I've been hugely impressed with what I've seen so far from this guy, Jude Bellingham. You don't become a regular at one of Europe's leading teams at 17 unless you're very, very special. And
he's having a shot! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So, a breakthrough already.
Seedorf. That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Pele. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
It's a searching pass. It's a sharp pass.
Well, they could break here.
And he cuts out the supply. Bellingham.
Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
It's a pretty loose pass. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Oh no, this does not... Takes a shot!
He has done it! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Bellingham really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Ambitious ball here.
That's beautifully weighted.
And this is Ronaldinho. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And it's Makalele.
And this is Ronaldinho. He can get that clear.
Makalele. That's a little off target. That's a cute ball. Nesta deals with that comfortably.
Danger averted for now.
And here's Drogba. Royce. Seedorf. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lovely, now then. That's tidy. Can he finish?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. And we have our very first corner. Royce plays it short. And he lines up, he gets big! Trustmark comes to the rescue. Didn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play, plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Maldini. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
That's a promising run he's making on the right.
Ronaldinho. Pele.
Floated through.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. And that is as far as they're going to go. Tries to play it through. Oh, super find. Thuram. And it's Vieira. Bellingham can so cleverly bypass the press. No way through. Piqué.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Eto'o. Chance here to counter. Ronaldinho. And the whistle goes for half-time.
Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Chelsea are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
In an inappropriate manner will be removed. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Substitution for Belgium. Number 9, Ito.
Second period then underway.
Number 19.
Leicester calmly anticipates.
Maldini. That's Vieira. Seedorf.
Royce. And it's Seedorf. And here's Bellingham. Gabriel is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Out to the right. Maldini going full steam ahead down the left flank. Now it's Ronaldinho. Bellingham. Here's Vieira. Thuram. Gabriel promptly onto that, and that is that. Schmeichel breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Maldini.
Nicely shaped cross. Oh, that's a key interception. Ronaldinho. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And it's Piqué. That's Thuram. Piqué. Puyol. And it's Piqué. Just about up to the hour now. To Thuram. Bellingham. Can he get on the end of this? Drogba receives it in a wide position. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Messi. So what can they make of this?
There they go, hunting again.
Pelé. And it's Bellingham. Now it's Drogba. Belgium can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Seedorf.
Now it's Messi. Bellingham. And this is Messi. Tries a shot! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Drogba might just make this. Bellingham. Bellingham going face-to-face with his great rival. He's gone for goal! And now they can clear their lines.
Vieira.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
Seedorf.
It's Bellingham. And here's Messi. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
Well, if you dwell on it for that long, that's what happens. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Thuram. And it's Makalele.
Gabriel.
And it's Bellingham.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Drogba. Somewhat off target. Knocks it into space. Messi looking to get on the end of this. Oh, such a clever touch. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
5 minutes left on the clock. Looking for a runner.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Pele. Bellingham. Thuram. Oh, this looks sharp. Bellingham powering forward here. Bellingham! Oh, that's incredible! And that has raised the roof! The lightness of step, and that is that. Chelsea can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We have already started here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I've been hugely impressed with what I've seen so far from this guy, Jude Bellingham. You don't become a regular at one of Europe's leading teams at 17 unless you're very, very special. And he's the epitome of, if you're good enough, you're old enough.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that is a little undercooked. Bellingham is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And it's Messi. Out of play for a throw. Cannavaro. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, good-looking ball. Cannavaro cuts it out.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
He's got tall. Oh, the ball's run loose here. He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. This for the lead. Brilliant save from Buffon! Golden opportunity wasted.
It really wasn't a confident penalty, Peter. It was almost like he was trying too hard to second-guess what the keeper was trying to do.
Belgium with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Here's a chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Could be danger here. Del Piero! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Pass somewhat off target. Nicely shaped ball. No luck with that dink over the top. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Bellingham. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Del Piero. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Messi. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory.
Palmer really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Messi. Chance, surely! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
No, he's just misjudged that one. Taken back almost at once. Mbappe. Neymar. Palmer. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Thuram calmly anticipates.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set it.
Real chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Belgium have their second corner now. Del Piero plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Seedorf. Royce. He is through here. Lovely feet. Looking to go deep. And he's made sure that's not getting through. It's a searching pass.
There will be 1 minute
Thuram
added time.
gets across to intercept that. Out to the left it goes. Played out wide. That's a super give and go. That's a sharp pass. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, easy pickings there. Searching passes played there.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter.
Takes a shot! Sticks it away! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Belgium have taken the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And the finish! Maldini attempts a clearance.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. And he cuts out the supply. Probing pass. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Played into space. Oh, that's clever. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Belgium looking to pass their way through. Aims beyond the defence. Mbappe is onto this. Oh, look at the space here. Tries to cross. Cleared without hesitation. And he's there to belt it away. Nicked it back promptly.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Substitution for Belgium.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Well, that has not gone well. 75 minutes played. Palmer. Played back in. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Substitution for Belgium. Number 15, Royce. Coming on the field is
Thuram.
number 11,
Busquets. And it's Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Makaleli. And that is out of play. Time is running out here.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Ah, such a clever touch.
substitutions taking place.
Bale. Seedorf. Busquets. Mbappe. Oh, good spread. Oh, he's found support out wide. And he's managed to get free. He's tried one! And now the breakaway. Now, can they get him away? Great ball if he can get there. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. The referee's come over. It's a red card.
Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced.
Messi! Messi! Oh, that is beautiful! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
And that's put paid to a promising move. And it's Cruyff.
4
Vieira.
added minutes has been
He's
indicated.
had it taken off him. Good running, strong and purposeful. And here's Mbappe. And this is Messi. 4 extra minutes added on. And he plays one through. Oh, that's fabulous. Goes for a shot! It's bounced back off the post. Danger averted for now. And time is up. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
Well, as you can see, we've already started here.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Free-flowing, fluid, flexible, just some of the words that describe the genius that is Ruud Gullit, a player whose impact on the game remains so profound, so relevant today.
Yeah, you could almost say he was the very first all-action, all-athletic number 10. All those marauding runs from deep, going box to box. These weren't the sort of things expected from a playmaker back in his day.
Delivers the...
He rises!
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Eto'o really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Great defending, strong and determined. Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That ball looks a good one. And there's the shot! There it is! First blood drawn. So smooth, a signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Looking for options for movement. Piqué does really well to win the ball there. It's a loose touch and the ball... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Eto'o! It's run loose, who's going to get there?
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And the pass is intercepted. Hakimi. That's a cute ball. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And the counter is on. And he's picked out the run.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Approaching the half-hour mark. Roberto Carlos goes steaming forward.
This is the time you need that pace.
Not the most accurate pass. Rijkaard.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And he welcomes it in. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Chelsea are looking to go forward now. And this is Roberto Oh, smashing! Oh, crossbar! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Piercing, Piercing and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And they win it back again. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Vieira. Ambitious ball here. Played into space out wide. Roberto Carlos. Deep cross. Tries a shot! Lacking in accuracy.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Drogba. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And the first half is done. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Bellingham. Ronaldinho. Chelsea looking to pass their way through. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Oh, truly brave defending.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it.
Oh, he's been caught now. It's Eto'o! Now, who's going to be first to this?
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
It's a searching pass. That's been cut out, well played.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Can he get on the end of this?
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
They've got to be quick to recover this. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Clipped into space. Bellingham. Hakimi. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. Brilliant save from Buffon! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Madrid have their second corner now. Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. Now, can they get him away? Makalele. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Maldini. Hakimi. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Oh, he's burst through. Shot could be... Can he finish? Yes! And they are pulling clear here. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
A case now of complete control.
Eto'o.
And he shoots! Really well taken goal.
It is no contest. It is a landslide.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Madrid are having a ball here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Can he get it through? Ronaldinho. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Chance to deliver. Terrific header! Oh, it needed better placement. And he's intervened well there.
Eto'o. Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Maldini trying to keep this in. Dink through. No, he's just misjudged that one. And it's Drogba. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Just 5 minutes left. Oh, nicely intercepted. He's a sharp little ball here. Pinches it off him. Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. Bellingham. Nice looking ball. Neatly clipped into space. Well read. And the danger is averted. Out to the right.
There will be 3 minutes.
Well, that is not the best ball. And he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Plays one through. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Well, I suppose
that is definitely not his best. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Well seen, saw that. And that will be it. Chelsea cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to...
So the ground throws open its gates and embraces all comers, despite less than perfect conditions. A warm welcome to all of you on what is, in fact, a very, very cold night, and snow here will play its part in the match. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Bale.
We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Cristiano Ronaldo is offering a wry smile there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Up he goes! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Maldini. Rodri, looking here to chip it through. Brilliantly cut out. Vieira. Ronaldinho. And it's Hullet. Played with finesse. Decent chance! And he hits the net. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That is so good. Such sharp skills. And such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
So that's 2 now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Threads one in. That looks a good ball through. And it's been given... Oh, shooting chance! "3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Chelsea already looking up at the vast mountain they've been left to climb. Thuram cuts it out. Rodri.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Ronaldo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Roberto Carlos. Maldini. Looking for options for movement. Vieira gets it away. It's a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. Pinches it off him. Vieira. Now it's Ronaldinho. He's found a way through. Well, that is one way to stop him. Rodri. That ball looks a good one. Face to face with the... Takes a shot! And yes, it's there! And they are right back within touch. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Chelsea give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout. He's a sharp little ball here. Searching pass he's played there. Looking tidy in possession here. Oh, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Ronaldinho. Chelsea looking to pass their way through. Chelsea are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Some really good ball movement. Bale! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Ferdinand can get it clear. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Referee has just said play on. Ronaldinho. Oh, super ball. Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And smartly reclaimed. Out to the right. Looking for the run. Ronaldinho. Now then, the ball's come loose. Rijkaard. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Ronaldinho. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Couldn't squeeze it through. Mbappe. Chelsea finding their passes. Thuram. And the whistle goes for half-time. Here we go again then.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Distributed tidily. Chance, surely! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. He rises! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Out towards the flank. Piqué. And it's Hakimi. Here's Makalele. And it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho puts his foot on the gas. Can he finish? And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Keeper's dealt with that. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he's intervened well there. Ronaldinho. Oh, played right into his path. Oh, it's come loose. Maldini getting this one clear. Passing is crisp and sharp, and he's well positioned. Real chance! Madrid blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Maldini. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Hakimi. Rodri. Maldini. Gabriel. Thuram. Piqué. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
The ball has bounced. Oh, what has happened here? Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Thuram. Ronaldinho. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. And reclaimed it in a trice. Looking to play him in. Ronaldinho. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Great vision. Ferdinand promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Ronaldinho. Tries to pass it through. Ronaldinho. A heavy challenge. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Back into the middle. Makalele gets it clear. And that is out of play. Rijkaard. Cafu. He's going to be disappointed with that. Ronaldinho. Turn and a shot! That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Maldini. Gabriel. Ronaldinho. Rodri. He won't be happy with that one. Now he's got space here. Thuram spots it and intercepts. Mbappe might just make this. Makalele. Thuram. Now that looks a decent ball. And it's Hakimi. Ronaldinho. Cafu. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Bale. Very nicely done. 2 minutes to be added on. That's an imaginative pass. No unnecessary. And we're done. Chelsea have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome.
A quick reminder.
You look back on the game then, Jim.
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The action has already started.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became
It's Pele! And he's there to belt it away. Looking for a runner. Chips it through. Now this could be a chance. Chance for a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Vinicius Junior really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Madrid with the corner, there first. Up he goes! Oh, and again! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Cristiano Ronaldo! And it's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Chelsea grab the equaliser, and we're all square. Shot a goal! And he hits the net! And they've got their lead back!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Madrid take the lead. Hakimi. Oh, that is a nice touch. Oh, that's a fine interception. Has a look and plays it forward. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Short changes him with that pass. Ambitious ball here. He's having a shot! Oh, that was a half-decent effort. Ronaldinho.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Thuram concedes a free kick for that. And Czech pulls off a sensational save. It's their second corner of the game. Chelsea are looking to go forward now. Ronaldinho. That is good alertness. Ronaldinho is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Played back in. Decent chance! Really well taken goal. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
So the lead now is 2. Well, it's Eto'o! Yes! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Ronaldinho! And that's off target.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Passing nice and neat. Well-timed, excellent interception. So, what can they make of this? Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Makalele is the guilty party there. Searching pass he's played there. Eto'o showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Maldini. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Out to the left it goes. Great defending, strong and determined. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Just wouldn't stay down for him.
I was expecting him to play it in until I saw his run-up.
Gullit, 2 assists to his credit already. Cafu, looking for options for movement. He's got away, played into the box, and he was alert to it. And we hit half-time. There's the start of the second half. Chelsea didn't have a great first half. They need a change of fortune. And it's Gullit. And this is Eto'o. Rolls it backwards.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Makalele. Pele.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, that, it's Eto'o! Rising over the bar.
I'm not sure what happened there, Peter. Did he get caught admiring his own first touch, maybe?
Maldini. And it's Ronaldinho. He's a sharp little ball here. Knocks it out wide. Bellingham. And he's forced to go back. Chelsea finding their passes. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn. Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
And it's Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, no question, that's a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Bellingham.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, delightful ball. And he's away. Right, well, what's he giving here? So a big chance now from 12 yards. Dealing with the pressure. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
So is this the start of a comeback? Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Vinicius Junior. Hakimi. And no, that was never going to make it. And it's Messi. Nicely aimed pass. Looking tidy in possession here. Madrid looking to pass their way through. Shot could be on. And he decides to cross it. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Gabriel Maldini. Gabriel Thuram. Turns back here, probably the best option. Makaleli. Passing is crisp and sharp. Great vision.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Thuram. Nice looking ball. That is ended up in no man's land. Rijkaard. That's been intercepted.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Oh, that's... And he shoots! Oh, it's come loose. Makaleli. Maldini. Pele. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Eto'o. Distributed tidily. And he's managed to get free. Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. Chelsea present their opponents with the best possible chance here. The chance to pull further clear. Madrid blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Pele. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Ronaldinho. Pele. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Check. Thuram. Here's Makaleli. Bellingham. Plays the return pass. And it's Ronaldinho. And Piqué. Hakimi. Hakimi made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. And he welcomes it in. Bellingham. Lovely bit of skill. And it's Piqué. Strong running down that left flank.
There will be 3
Well, they can break here.
time.
Foot in. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Oh, he's been caught napping. Messi. Cafu. And he's intervened well there. Pele. Ronaldinho. Makaleli. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through, or not having the right players in the right positions, it all looked a bit lost.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.